Hello again from Ponder Farms. Sorry it's been a while. We've had a lot of rain and a little bit of sickness, and I'll catch up on what's been going on. We have had between 6 and 7 inches of rain in about the last 10 days. And my favorite tater, if you can see her over there, is running with the goats, has had the flu. And I think she's getting over it now. Let me go over here and catch up with her. Well, there seems to have been some miscommunication, and the goats are headed for the barn. And Tater's out here in the field. There's Mink. She thinks she's a dog. And Keegan, he's a dog. And Sugar, she is a dog. Great dogs. Anyway, we're out here in the pasture checking on weather conditions and seeing how bad it is. And I can tell you right now, it's pretty wet. Hopefully it'll dry up soon. Mink's the only one that stuck around. The rest ran in. My favorite Tater in her PJs and a sweatshirt and boots. See, that's the good part about being in the country. She's feeling a little bit better, so we're getting out and getting some sunshine. It's kind of overcast, but it beats what it's been. And there she goes. Chasing Mink.
Crawdad.
Oh my gosh, look at the size of that crawdad.
He doesn't have any babies.
No. Just out there in the field playing in the mud, huh?
I saw like a little block. I saw like a little in that big old hole, and I was like, okay, here I go. I was putting up my sleeve. I got that big old guy. I fell with pinchers. I'm all right.
You didn't get you hurt?
Well, he got me right there, but
He got you on the finger? Oh.
Just a massive size.
That's a big one. All
But
right.
he's not the biggest one at school.
All right. Well, you're going to have to turn him loose.
Birdie.
Yeah, you can't keep him.
Do it.
And here's Chance and Hazel. It's a little bit muddy in there because we've had so much rain, as you can see everywhere. But they deal with it pretty well. They got a little hidey hole back in there in the trees and a couple of bales of hay, and they're fine. Fences are all good, popping like they should. And this weekend, I'm getting a dozen feeder pigs that will go over here in Chance's old pen until they get trained up to know what electricity is, so I can be sure they don't run off. And then we'll look, I think we're gonna just move them over here and build a spot over here that they can grow up in. But time will tell, and how much rain and weather we get, how fast it goes. Anyway, that's the update on the pigs. And here we are at Big Daddy's pen, and you'll notice that Betty and Screamer and Trickster are in here. And the reason for that is about 10 days ago or so, maybe 2 weeks, Big Daddy passed away. Now, Big Daddy was my first big male goat, and I have to say he's been my favorite. I talked to him just about every day up until the weekend he passed away, and it's kind of a hard pill to swallow. But he lived a good long life. He was a great goat. I'm sure he's up there in heaven with all the rest of the people that I love and miss, and animals that I've had over my lifetime, and I'm sure he's in greener pastures. I'll include a couple of videos of Big Daddy at the end of this as kind of a tribute. Like I said, great goat. Best ever, my first. Here we are at the main pen. Everybody beat me back to. There's Tater. They're just, yeah, they'll go out there in the field in the morning and eat and stroll out 2 or 3 times during the day. As you can see, the pond is trying to clear up. That aerator is working pretty well. And everybody in here is pretty happy, pretty healthy. That doe right there we used to call Ethiopian, because she was so skinny when I got her. We lost one of her doe babies. She actually slipped and fell in the pond when it was 16 degrees outside, so there's no coming back from hypothermia like that. By the time we got her out, she was passed away. So that's been our troubles here lately. We opened up the chickens to some fresh ground, and they're absolutely happy. See, they've got this small cage over here, but then I opened this up to some grass, and you can hear, sounds like I'm gonna need to chase down a short, because that popping you hear, or at least I hear, is where it's grounding itself out. But they like that coop. I need to get some metal to put on the roof. And we've been getting at least a dozen eggs a day, which more than we can eat. Cannot complain about that. The far pens, since we moved Trickster out to Big Daddy's place, I'm gonna get rid of his pen. I think it's been too heavily trodden. And then Big Daddy's original pen up there between the shop and the container, I've got one of Ethiopian's buck kids, and he's gonna look great. Other than that, doing a little work around the house, trying to stay dry, wait for it to dry up a little bit more, cut a little firewood. That's it for the update for Ponder Farms. My daughter's coming down this weekend, or coming up this weekend, excuse me. And I'll get those 12 pigs and you'll see a new update from there. So have a great day. Thank you for watching Ponder Farms. Please like and subscribe. If you ever have any questions, hit me up in the comments and I'll try to help you out as much as I can. I started figuring this out on my own about 10 years ago, and I wouldn't mind helping anybody that was in the same situation. Have a great day. God bless.